Hi friends, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. So in today's episode, I just want us to discuss one article or question that I actually came across on online on social media. So it says, the title is, why are Zambians chief mourners? So being chief mourners of Chadwick Boseman. Intro. If you haven't yet subscribe and like this video, and comment your thoughts about this whole thing and this just whole topic as we discuss. So let's go into the video. So let's just read this post and just get to understand what it's talking about.
Why are Zambians chief mourners? By Chibesa Kalandwe 2. The other day, a United States citizen died. He was a movie star. An hour later, I saw a Zambian wailing on their wall, claiming that particular death has hit them so hard they are even crying. I said, what the heck? Why are Zambians such senseless chief mourners? Zambians are terrible hypocrites. The other day, Grey Zulu died. None of the people here opened their pie holes to mourn such great Zambians. This is the same Zambian who was in the trenches to ensure that most people are where they are today with freedom. But no, a typical Zambian would rather mourn Chadwick Boseman because they just watched 2 movies of him. In Zambia, someone can buy you rounds of beer, but the moment you tell them you have pressure Navalando, they tell this changes. Ah boy, this was my last money, they will tell you. This how we are now, full of hate, petty jealousy, lies and envy. We do not celebrate our next door person, but would rather idealize a dead American who had no bearing in our lives.
So from that article or that post, okay, the truth is that, okay, I feel where what this guy is actually talking about. Like, let's look at these two things at 2 points of view. So I'll give my opinion on the first point of view, like from my side or from the side of where many people actually own. You usually mourn someone who was actually close to you. So where you have feelings or affections very connected to a person or what they represented. For Chadwick Boseman, he really fitted that figure in terms of he was an idol to many. From the movies that he acted, people were actually connecting with his character and just, being influenced by whom he was, and not just on the movies and even on the personal point. Like, let's put it like this, like from his private life, you can see that he was battling with cancer. And even with those battles that he had in his life, he was still strong enough to stand out and actually do the movies that he was actually portraying. It shows that you can stand up from whatever situation that you are in, whatever stressful situation that you are in, and be someone and just pursue your purpose. Even the few speeches that you might have heard, or the few characters that you might have watched in movies, you see what strong character that he was being he was portraying. So even today, even not just Chadwick Boseman, even the many other actors out there, the music artists in the West, most of the time you who are online right now are moved and influenced by the Western world. And this comes in terms of movies, it comes in terms of series, it comes in terms of music and all that. And all these influence us to be who we are, like the people that we are today. And when these people are removed from the equation, when they die, it's kind of like you have lost something which is part of you. Let's go to the side of Grey Zulu. When talk about Grey Zulu, very few people actually knew Grey Zulu. Personally, I didn't even know Grey Zulu. I don't know even if I remember him from history. But we know he did so much for Zambia. But he ran his race, and we can say he lived his life in full. And he died at an old age. But for Chadwick Boseman, he was only 43. And so also it's on the part of the Zambian culture. Like, we are not so much taught of our tradition, taught about our history. That's the reason that we did not know Great Zulu. And even the time that Great Zulu actually died, not many people actually mourned him. Not even many people like online posted about him. Remember these struggles that they were going through, those were like 50 years ago. But we're living in a modern world where media is moving very fast. And Chadwick Boseman did all these things within the last few years. And that is the reason many people and youngsters online were able to actually post and be, shocked and just be moved by his death. So yeah, that's my opinion. If you have a different opinion, just give it in the comments below and just tell me what you think about this topic and what this guy was actually talking about. But let's look at the last part. Let me just read the last part again.
In Zambia, someone can buy you rounds of beer, but the moment you tell them you have pressure on our landlord, the story changes. Ah boy, this was my last man, they will tell you. This is how we are now, full of hate, petty, jealousy, lies and envy. We do not celebrate our next door person, but would rather idealize a dead American who had no bearing on our lives.
So if you can see there, this is one culture. This is partly true. In Zambia, we have got a culture where it's kind of like PhD. That's just in Zambia, even in many other places, where PhD to mean put him down or put her down syndrome. When a friend is starting a business, someone is going to school, someone has bought a car, someone has bought a house, people are just not happy for their friends, The person who's going to be happy for you is a stranger, but not family, not friends. So such syndrome, such a culture of pulling your friends down or being envy for other people, feeling jealousy for other people, that kind of feelings is not at all good. And in the long run, actually, it's not gonna do you any good. Because the best way to go about it is move closer to someone, appreciate them, ask them questions, get closer to them, and they'll actually help you to achieve what they have actually achieved themselves. If it's business, they can teach you business rather than feeling jealous for someone. Appreciate what they have done. If they're starting out a business, go buy from them, buy from each other. Don't go and buy from a stranger. This is the way you support your local your friends. If we look at one, I remember reading a story where a dad was teaching a son a lesson, and was like, Dad, why aren't you going to the mall? It was like, Dad, why aren't you going to the mall and these big shops to actually buy our things? And the dad was like, I buy from this store in order to support my friends, to support the local business. And this is the way that we actually need to do. When you know that you're going to buy something which your friend has, go buy from them. Even if it has a little higher price, just for their support, go and buy from them. So whatever your friend is venturing on, please, this mindset of actually pulling your friends down or looking down on your friends and not even giving the support. When someone is ambitious about something, support them. Even though you do not fully see the dream, just support them, because you never know what they're going to achieve tomorrow. Better you appreciate them than tomorrow regretting and feeling bad for yourself. Say, so this man actually achieved what he has been actually fighting for all these years. So yeah, these were my thoughts on the article, and I've spoken on both sides. And yeah, watch local movies if you're watching local movies. Support what is local. Don't feel jealousy. Appreciate the achievements that your friends are actually achieving, and you actually receive more blessings than feeling like talking bad about your friends. So yeah, we've come to the end of the video, and make sure you comment your thoughts about this topic and just what we discussed here today. Make sure you're subscribed, and I'll see you in the next video.